Hey everyone, I'm Kate Kennedy from the Kane Area Development Center, and it has been a while since I've done a live video, especially a History Night one. But now that we are able to get out and about a little bit more, I thought I would pop into the History Depot Museum tonight and check in on how they're doing here. So tonight we're going to go ahead and hear just a brief recap of the Lobo Wolves and Kane, and then some of the members are going to tell you about an exciting history in the making that is coming up here right near the depot, right on the main street of town. So I'm going to go ahead and flip you around, and we're going to walk in. I think you guys remember that the back section here is the McCleery Wolves Center, and we thought this would be an appropriate place to start for tonight. So we'll start here with Dick Bly. Hello.
Hi, Kate. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Welcome again.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to see you guys.
Yeah.
So why don't you go ahead and start by just giving us a brief overview of the Lobo Wolves history here in Kane.
Okay. Well, sure. In fact, we're standing here this evening, back in 1921, Dr. McCleery, a local physician here in Kane, was purchasing wolf pups from the Great Plains, a certain subspecies of buffalo wolves, and he would have them shipped to the Kane Depot here. So right where you're standing probably is where a cage would have come in, a carton, and Dr. McCleery, living 2 blocks away, would be notified. He would drive up here and pick up his friends and take them home, and there's the story. I mean, just at 1929, for about 8 or 9 years, he raised different generations of wolves behind his home, and then he built a 50-acre park just east of Kane here on US Route 6, and continued the operation out there. So Dr. McCleery, he was, back then the U.S. government was eradicating these Great Plains wolves, and by the early 1930s, according to the federal government, they had completed that. They were successful. So McCleery, collecting these wolves, purchasing them over about an 8-9 year period of time, he had the last of them. And today, they're on a 400-acre preserve out in Bridger, Montana. Wolf Haven International is the caretaker of the wolves, and here at the McCleery Discovery Center in Kane, we've been working very closely with Dan Gallagher, the executive director of Wolf Haven International, and there's 35 wolves still in existence, and it's almost 100 years later. So
that's amazing.
Fascinating story.
Yeah, so he basically saved this species right here in Kane, and I think it's really mind-blowing that he did it in town to start with. There were these
behind his house. I mean,
these pups.
Yeah.
And if you guys haven't been down here, I'm just going to show you real quick. This is a lot of history, so you can come down and learn in depth and see photos and really get to know the story behind the Lobo Wolves here in Kane. But tonight you guys have an exciting announcement about history in the making, I guess. So I'll go ahead and let you make that announcement, and then we'll kind of talk about how it came to be.
We do. We're in the process of doing a fundraising for a sculpture outside the depot here, and it's going to be one of McCleery's wolves. It's going to be a McCleery Wolf Community sculpture, and the artist is from Butler, Pennsylvania, and it's a fascinating, just interesting story as to how we encountered Bill Secunda, and I'll let John talk about that little connection between the McCleery Discovery Center and Bill.
All right, and that's what's going to lead into this new sculpture coming to town. So here we have Mr. Marconi ready to tell us about how we met the artist.
Okay, Bill came into Kane Lumber one day. I didn't know Bill. We were talking. He was looking for some siding fittings. So I said, let's go out in the warehouse and take a look at him. He and I walked out into the warehouse, and my dog Buddy came running with us. And he ran by Bill and I, and Bill said, boy, that looks just like my dog. Buddy's an Australian cattle dog, and black and gray, and they have a unique look to them. Bill says, here, let me show you a picture. He gets out his phone and starts flipping through pictures to show me a picture of his dog. And as he's going through his phone, I see these different sculptures, just flying by. Well, shows me a picture of his dog, and he looked exactly like Buddy, So So I said, what are these images of these sculptures? And Bill said, oh, I make them, and here's the buffalo I made out of nails, and he showed me some of these things, and asked a few more questions, and then a little bit later I said, what are you doing tonight? I got a couple guys I want you to meet, and told them about the Preservation Society. Bill and his wife came up here. We started talking to him, looking at his work, and one thing led to another, and Dick will tell you where we are today.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. And you kind of mentioned this, but his sculptures aren't just like any other sculpture that you might see. Can you talk a little bit, or one of you talk a little bit about what makes his sculptures so unique?
Well, they're all made out of iron or sheet metal. A lot of them are made mostly out of nails, all different kind of nails. Cut nails, collated nails on wire strips. He has pieces all over the country in Carnegie Museum, different zoos.
Yeah, they're pretty impressive, and they're very, very unique. So when you guys heard about him and met him, you decided that you wanted to have him go forward with something for Kane.
Oh yeah, I mean the style of art is just so unique. I mean, Bill really has created this nail art. He's a fabricator, but an artist, and so many years ago he started making these sculptures out of nails. And I mean, you're talking, to do this buffalo that John mentioned, and some grizzly bears, and just other, polar bears. He did a polar bear for the St. Louis Zoo. I mean, we're talking tens of thousands of nails, and they're all welded, and
Wow.
many of them are welded individually.
Yeah.
And I mean, Denny knows as an artist what's involved with
Right.
painting, or but Bill has created this whole art form, and is the only person in the country doing this. And here he is, basically in our backyard. So when he came in, we learned more about him. We just thought it was really an opportunity to let him know we've been contemplating having an outdoor sculpture made out of something, wood something. And so we took him up to the site. We'll be walking up with you here shortly, and we kind of proposed that to him and said, what do you think? And he basically said, I'm in.
That's
So,
awesome.
he and his wife Chris, they have a camp nearby Kane here. So Chris's father and her uncles have owned this camp for probably 50 years, and so they live in part of the community. But now, here he is buying material from Kane Lumber and Fuel, and they're fixing up their camp, and so he's making a contribution as well. But at the same time, we're going to be raising about $12,000 for the sculpture here. So again, we're looking for any donation is a great donation for us.
Because this sculpture, how big is it?
Well, it's going to be about 9 feet in length and about 4 feet up off the ground.
That's pretty big.
It's about 2 feet wide, and it's similar to Tanya up here. It would be a similar pose. So we're going to mount this sculpture on a series of large boulders at the site up here. So it'll probably be at least 7 feet or so up off the ground. And we have locally here, Steve Dine Excavating is donating his time, and we're going to go out and locate some large boulders with Steve and transport them up here and set them. And Highland Energy, Bert Clear, is also going to be donating some of their time as well and equipment for mounting the wolf up here.
This is really going to be a statement that people see, and once we take them to
Yeah.
where it's going to be located, you'll see. No, you can't miss it.
Oh, you can't miss it all, no. It's the prime intersection of 6 and 66.
Yes.
And you'll be looking down on everybody traveling through Kane. I mean, what a great way to sort of honor Dr. McCleery. I mean, it's coming up on his 100th anniversary of saving the subspecies, and to think that they're still alive out in Bridger, Montana is just an unbelievable story. I mean, McCleery, he truly is the father of the American Endangered Species movement in this country.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
Yeah.
And so this is a great way for town. I mean, Denny said it best about an opportune time
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
Pass on the wolf spirit.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah. Well, the fun part was we were invited down to the studio, and he said, "Well, you can weld some pieces onto it." So we went down to the studio. He had many pieces. A lot of his things were they were a lot of steel. He combined the oxidized steel. He had some full-size horses, I think bigger than size horses with cowboys and Indians, and then he had a monster. I think he had to take it apart. It was like 37 feet high, and
Wow.
and it was sort of like a praying mantis with nuts and bolts, but it was really some pretty neat work. So we all took nails, and he said, "Well, you can put your initials in these nails." And so we all put John Marconi's initials in the nails. We didn't want to give it away. The lack of expertise in the welding we were using. But we actually, on this photograph, you'll see some of the nails are right there in the throat of the wolf. So we thought we'd put them right up, leading to the brains.
So this is the actual sculpture.
Yes, this is the
as
sculpture.
it is in progress.
And yes, and the beautiful thing, you can see how the nails create the
Yeah.
flow of the fur. There's still a good bit left to do, but the head requires a lot of manipulation, but works out pretty neat. But you can see John Marconi's initials right in here.
Those nails were actually nails salvaged from the depot. They were
Oh, really?
Yeah,
150-year-old
the whole thing
cut
is
nails.
made of cut nails, which basically what this building was built of.
Wow.
And so pretty fascinating. So the wolf is really a perfect match for the history of our community and the history of this building and the history of our continued existence here. So, and
That's going to be so impressive.
we're going to paint it so it won't rust. So that means it'll be around forever.
It weighs about 400 pounds.
Oh my
And
gosh.
when Bill's finished with this, it'll be easily over 25,000 nails.
That takes a lot of time. When did you guys first start talking to him about this, and when did you get this photo?
Well, in fact, it was last reunion weekend. As we
Oh,
went out to Kane Lumber,
okay.
And so that Saturday
Okay.
was when we met Bill for the first time and started this relationship.
Oh, wow.
And it's just a great guy.
Yeah.
And just a phenomenal. John mentioned, the Carnegie Museum. He's done work for Disney, Ripley's Museum, the St. Louis Zoo, and but he's done these sculptures for private individuals all over the country here. So again, I mean, this is really his form of art that he's created, and these things are larger than life, but it's just it's really fantastic. So it's exciting that we have the continuation of Wolf Pride, here in Kane, and be very visible. In addition, we're going to have a webcam that'll be featured on the wolf, and it'll capture probably part of the intersection or somewhere of the sidewalk and looking uptown Kane. So whether you're in California, Florida, Maine, who knows where, you can hop on that live webcam via the depot's website here and take a look at the wolf and see what's happening in Kane.
Yeah, just keep everyone still connected.
Yeah.
Let's take one more look at this photo, and then we'll walk up and see exactly where you guys are gonna have this
Leave it there.
mounted. Yes. So we'll follow you. We're in the depot right now.
Should we show you also what the rendering looks like?
Oh yeah, that'd be great to see. So that's what it looks like right now in the shop. Is
That's what it
we
looks
just
like right
saw.
now in the shop. And then my son Andrew, the creative genius that he is, he designed this for us. So it shows the wolf mounted up on a large boulder outside the depot by the red light there. So it gives you a good concept, a good idea of what it ultimately will look like. And then if we get to the next photo here,
Oh
here it is
yeah.
again.
It's so powerful. It's so big. And that's right at the intersection of 6 and 66 where the red light is. So people will have the opportunity to stop and stare at it while they're waiting for the light to turn green.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
I think there's a lot of people will want to stop there and take selfies and everything else as they do elsewhere in the country.
Right, and also just walking by it too is going to be very striking because how high off the ground with the boulder do you think it'll be?
Well, we think at least 7.
Oh, there.
You okay?
The Wi-Fi kind of got out of the way for a second, but we're good.
Yeah, but yeah, it'll be up high enough so safety factors built into it, and we're going to redesign the children's garden out here to make it more prominent.
Yes.
We're going to move the stone, which says the Kane Garden Club there, the children's plot. We're going to move that out where it's very visible now because unfortunately we have this.
Yeah, so just to give
here.
like some context here, we're at the intersection of 6 and 66. So there's the New Thompson House, Roma. You can see there's the open lot there, and then the stoplight, and then this has been built in. So the garden club's children's plot has gotten a little bit hidden, and he was saying they're going to move it out here a little bit more, and then after this gets moved, where are you going to have the statue?
Well, pretty much back here where this one shrub is at here.
Uh-huh.
And then we're going to probably trim the one behind there somewhat. But again, we'll mount the boulders back in this area so it'll be highly visible from the intersection, and it'll be looking out here towards the sidewalk and towards the intersection.
Yeah, so people walking and driving by are
Yeah,
going to have no problem seeing it because this bush right here will be out of the way and is where it will one day be standing. Can you show us that picture again?
Yeah.
The rendering that your son did? And so instead of this, and how long do you anticipate before this goes up?
There's the photo again.
Okay.
Well, we're in a fundraising mode right now. So as I said, we're raising $12,000, and accept any donation anybody wants to make. We're a 501c3, so there's a tax benefit for those people who make any donation to us. And but we're looking to do a dedication ceremony, probably in the early part of September.
Okay. So you're hoping to get this done after the summer's over.
Yeah.
To go right there. It's going to be so exciting. I'm so happy for you.
And Bill, the artist, if you go to weldart.com, weldart.com, that's Bill's website, and you can just see it's remarkable, the artist that he is. But it's incredible what he's done, and where these sit around the country, very prominent public places. As I said before, some very wealthy people in the United States have these sculptures at their homes.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's very talented.
And they're striking. They're big and they're handcrafted and they're one of a kind. And there's going to be one right here in Kane, PA.
Yeah, and we thought we'd make the wolf, a little bit larger than life because it's the wolf.
Yeah,
in Kane.
exactly. All right. Well, hey, is there anything else that you want to share tonight before we wrap up?
I don't know if John or Denny or even
Matt Boyer popped in. Hi.
Wants to say something.
You guys have anything else you'd like to share?
Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy's back there.
Wendy's back there too. Hi. Nothing.
Anything else?
Covered it all.
Denny has something to say.
I know. I feel like there's something brewing.
There's something brewing.
No, it's just amazing that it's like taking some of the nails out of the depot and moving them up here to the intersection. But I know it'll be howling at everybody when they come across the street.
I can't wait to see it. Well, thank you guys so much. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've missed you, so it's been nice to reconnect with you. And I hope that you're as excited about this project as we are, to hear about how Dr. McCleery, to be reminded of how he pretty much saved a species of wolves. And now we get to have this wolf species memorialized here at the intersection of 6 and 66 in such a powerful and artistic way. So exciting. So if you have any questions, please contact the Kane Historic Preservation Society. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you again sometime soon.